Hi.
Hey, I'm Matt. Welcome to the Geniatech booth, where we are bringing e-ink to the masses. I'm here to introduce to you our Kloudnote Mini 289 at Amazon, available right now.
It's an amazing price.
Yes.
It should be like a no-brainer, I think.
No, at this price point, if you're looking for note-taking, e-reader, this is the device you want.
How's the performance?
The performance is great. The pen response is very quick. I don't know if you could see that.
And you can make different size pen input?
Yes, and it can be, we can change the size of that, as well as changing various other things. It has an optical character recognition capability built in, this little tab right here.
All right.
And then once you're done, you can upload all of this to Microsoft OneDrive or the Kloudnote Cloud and share that PDF where you like.
Nice. And then you have the full Android UI.
Yes. Yes, so you've got different applications here, the note and the reader that's built in. We have so there's the OneDrive, a limited selection of applications that you can also...
Even Google Play Store, so you could try everything in theory.
Yes, so this actually is only available on our show sample here. That's not on the actual product.
All right, so that's just a question of the Google stuff.
Yes.
But then you could, because it's a Kloudnote, you log into the Kloudnote cloud, and then you have a bunch of functions right there.
Yes, you're able to share that content with other users in your group, your classroom, wherever you want to share those with. They come as a PDF. You can take those and use them how you like, share them how you like, and get those responses back from your peers.
And on your cloud, it could be cloudnote.com, or on your, you can sync it up with
OneDrive as well.
OneDrive, for example. You can have a folder with hundreds of books.
Yes,
absolutely. Just load them right there.
Yes.
Easily, nicely, over the cloud.
Yes, any PDF you can load into the e-reader application as well. So that's available. And you're not going to strain your eyes. If you're familiar with e-ink, there's no backlight. You don't have to worry about blue light. So if you're going to spend hours on a device, this is the type of device you want to spend it on.
So this is ultimate for productivity. And here at the Geniatech booth, this is just one of the devices.
Yes.
There's a whole range of new e-ink notepads, different sizes, different price points, different quality, different speed, right?
Yes, absolutely. So this is our best price point. We've got it in a variety of different form factors. Some people like to have bezels on the side or the top just for holding it different ways. This one's oriented so you've got a little more on the left. Yes, the newer ones we've got slim devices. So
ultra thin.
Yes, indeed. And an available portfolio that has a pen stylus holder here.
It's nice. You can just have it right there, the stylus built in.
And then pop it back out.
And this is maybe a cheaper one?
No, this is actually a more expensive one. So this one is the Kloudnote 2. If you're a fan of having the traditional home button, it's got a home button on here for you. It's also got a magnetic clip for the stylus holder on this one.
Nice.
Yes, so.
And these models that we're seeing here can be in partnership with the distributors and brands?
Absolutely. These can be customized to whatever app store apps that you want to put on there, branding, whatever you need.
And here we see some stats.
Yes.
It says new gen of HD e-ink display.
Yeah, so you've got a range of screen sizes that are available. Different processors, but more so it's about the screen sizes and the form factors.
So 150 DPI, 200 DPI, and 227 DPI. So you have, if you want more pixel density, you can choose that. You have the Cortex A35 Ultra efficient CPU, or the A55.
Yes, so a little more horsepower.
Which one has the higher horsepower here?
So the A55 will have a little more horsepower, which is going to be these two units.
Nice, and then these ones are A35 maybe?
Yes,
but which is plenty enough.
Right.
It's plenty enough for...
Yeah, it's very responsive. I mean, you're doing note taking and drawing and things like that. So the screen is very responsive for what you're doing. It's tuned for that type of work.
And Geniatech engineers are hard at work optimizing all this.
Yes, absolutely.
It's kind of like, it's not the first generation, right?
No, definitely not. I mean, these are second and third iterations of the original product.
So it keeps getting better and better and smoother, I guess, the functionalities in there.
Yes, and then we also have our newest device.
This is impressive. This is reflective.
Yes, so it's got the same type of matte finish on it for an e-paper, but it is actually a reflective color LCD. So if you need a color screen instead of monochrome, this is one of our newest devices. We haven't actually released this one yet. The engineers barely let me bring it here.
Oh, wow. And then there's a pen right here.
Yes.
A different kind of pen.
Yeah, it's an
not
active
the same surface.
Right, it's an active pen.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So this is still going to be a great performance even outside. Not too bad on the eyes. You're not getting light bulb in your eyes, basically.
Exactly. So if you need to have something that's color and you really like having that LCD screen, but you don't want to damage your eyes using it for a long period of time, then this is the next device that we're working on.
It's possible to get a little bit more information about what's the supplier of this reflective color. I guess the distributor needs to contact Geniatech and get more into the technical details.
Please. Yes.
It's not something you just talk about like that.
No, like I said, the engineers barely let me bring it here, so if I said anything about that, yeah.
All right, cool.
I'd be in trouble.
Okay, let's continue around just behind here.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we see here?
So we have an e-ink specifically for digital signage. So this is battery powered, monochrome, slightly larger for retail applications or other places where you might want to have digital signage. We make these in a range of sizes down to a retail price tag kind of size. And then this is one of our latest ones. It's actually color e-ink display for digital signage.
Nice, and it has 25.3 inch e-ink color screen, 3200 by 1800 resolution.
Yes.
Rockchip 3566, so crazy nice performance, and it takes a little time to switch between the screens.
Yes.
Like 10 seconds or something?
Yes, roughly 10 seconds for it to redraw the layers, and it's available up to a 42-inch size.
And then it's zero power consumption when it's updated.
Yes, exactly. So
Nearly zero.
All the e-ink displays, once you've actually updated the screen and they're static, no power draw.
There might just be a standby waiting for a signal if you want to send it something.
Yes, I mean the electronics underneath in sleep mode are still awake and drawing a little bit of power, but the display itself is drawing no power once it's actually updated.
This could be solar powered, potentially.
Yeah, battery and solar. Mm-hmm.
Right. It's like the e-ink disco right now.
Yes.
So there it's basically cycling through the color, making sure that all the colors are being displayed.
Yes, it's redrawing. It does them in groups until it has the entire display redrawn. It's the way that the e-ink technology works.
Nice. So here at CES 2024, are you showing some ARM devices?
Oh, am I showing ARM devices? Come on. Yes, we have got all kinds of ARM devices. Almost any variety you can think of. Mlogic, Qualcomm, Rockchip, Nvidia, NXP, Renesas. So Renesas developer board here on the end.
Yeah, let's grab that.
Yeah,
so
sure.
There's a Renesas.
So a rich set of peripherals on it. It comes with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, among other things. And then you've got connectors. So you can add other peripherals that you want. SPI and I2C kind of GPIO in addition to mini PCIe. So you can add LTE or LoRa.
Nice. This RZ G2L platform, Cortex A55. Then you have the PX30, which was also on the color e-ink device.
Yes.
And I guess a lot of these might be in a device like the color e-ink. You could people can combine the different technologies.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just run the software. It just runs. It works.
Right, exactly. So we have a large library of tools available to us so that we can customize any kind of solution.
Nice. And there we see Rockchip 3568. Which board was that? Is it this one?
Yes, I think so. Yep.
So here, this is Q7.
Yeah, so this is one of our system on modules. So it's got an edge connector, so you can, if you have your own custom board that you've already done and all you want is the processing, so the processor, RAM, and flash, then we have that available for you too.
And here I see a very powerful one. This is the, oops, sorry. This is 3588.
Yes.
The most powerful Rockchip in the world.
Yes. In addition to a really high horsepower CPU, you've got a GPU capable of 8K video decode. You've also got an NPU with 6 teraops of neural network processing. Oh. So machine learning, video image recognition applications, this is your guy.
Oh wow. This is really a lot of performance.
Yes.
And what do we see here? Yeah, I need to zoom in. Is it an NXP? Maybe?
Let's see. My eyes are not going to see that, but we do have NXP, yes.
And here you have OSM standards SOM, is that the one?
Yes, so you've got the same SoCs, but in the smallest possible form factor.
The whole thing is in there?
Yes, so you've got a processor, you've got RAM and flash all in one package.
Oops, so I hope it's okay. It's drop-proof, right?
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, and here you have Nvidia AI computing, so you're working with a Jetson Nano.
Yes.
You just plug it into your carrier board.
Yep, so you bring the Nano, we bring the carrier board, and we've also got a cooling solution to go on top of that.
And then you get all these things out.
Yes, indeed. You've got an array of peripherals there, and a lot of machine learning horsepower.
Nice. And here we see a Rockchip little board that comes in.
Yeah, so these actually go together. So this is part of our Raspberry Pi alternative line. So you have, instead of a Raspberry Pi CM4 compute module, we've made a Rockchip based one. So that actually plugs into this Raspberry Pi carrier board or your custom board.
Nice.
So it runs a Debian Linux like all of our Raspberry Pi modules, Raspberry Pi alternatives.
And it might be more easy to buy one.
Yes,
sometimes.
Absolutely.
Right.
And we've also got a Raspbian emulator on top of that Debian, so you can run your already existing Raspbian applications on it.
So the Raspberry Pi talks about their OS being on their device.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just run that OS on the Rockchip?
Well, we have the emulator, so you can port your application onto this device. You do have to compile it, but yes, you can run it.
And how's the performance compared to running natively on the Raspberry Pi?
The Rockchip 3566 is in roughly the same area as a Raspberry Pi 4B, so it's very
even in the emulation and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And here we have Marvell. It looks like.
These are some more of the Raspberry Pi alternatives. So there's a couple of different Rockchip options, and then we've also got an NXP option.
So Raspberry Pi alternatives, yeah?
Yep.
With something up there and something under there.
So that's likely to be a Wi-Fi module.
It's just
You've got
the
the
Wi-Fi,
antennas, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. You can see the RF connectors here for the antennas on the end of it.
Nice. How popular are these Raspberry Pi alternatives?
We're getting more and more interest in these. One of the reasons is, one of the things we do a little differently is we embed the flash onto the board instead of having an SD card. So they're more mechanically robust. So if you're trying to take a Raspberry Pi to a production application, this is a little more mechanically stable.
It might be more performance also, putting it directly on the board compared to a micro SD or?
Slightly, yes, yeah. The MMCs do have a slightly better controller.
And here in the front you have, this is high performance stuff, right?
Yes, this is a range of edge gateways, applications. The ones that we are introducing at the show here are some of our Rockchip solutions. We have one that's...
All right, here, sorry about the battery cut. So we were talking
no
about?
worries. We were talking about some of our new IoT gateway products. This one in particular is based on the Rockchip RV1126. It is intended for video capture and processing. So it has a neural network processor on board, in addition to being able to capture up to a 14 megapixel camera. So you can collect that. It's got options for an LTE module, so you can send that out wirelessly, or, of course, you've also got your gigabit Ethernet and Wi-Fi in addition to that. So this is one of our newer modules. So we've got a couple of different Rockchip solutions aimed at different applications. So one that's a little more general purpose, maybe more lightweight machine learning, is based on the Rockchip 3588. So this also has a neural network processor in it, but it's a lighter weight, so this is going to be good for capturing sensor data and using TensorFlow models to analyze and work with that data directly at the edge rather than in the cloud. So you can develop your AI application in the cloud and then push that TensorFlow model onto the device, lets you operate on that data here, reduce the amount of data that you're sending back to the cloud.
All right, that's the idea of the edge, and have all this stuff at the edge. You don't need to do everything in the cloud.
No, definitely not. So it's kind of the next revolution in IoT, is trying to reduce all that data that's going back to the cloud and being able to work on that data directly in real time, make real-time decisions.
Right.
Yep. And then you've got the real workhorse of the line. This is good at everything. So this is a Rockchip 3588. It is got a 6 teraops neural network processor in here, in addition to the quad-core. So basically you've got an octa-core ARM processor in here, plus a GPU that's capable of 8K video decoding at 60 frames a second.
So 8K decoding, 4K 60 capture encoding.
Yes.
Dual, very high.
Gigabit LAN.
Gigabit, and
USB 3, USB Type-C as well. And then a variety of different I/O, a couple of different standards, so serial ports, CAN bus. And if you don't see it here, we can do it. It's just not necessarily on our sample here.
And what could be the target market for this one?
Anybody that's trying to capture live video at the edge, so maybe you're trying to do recognition of faces, or you're trying to collect really high bandwidth sensor data and make real-time decisions based on that. So
this is a very high performance, the
Yes.
highest performance Rockchip.
Yes.
All right, that's nice.
Yes.
There's lots of Geniatech ARM PCs in the world.
Yes, indeed. Lots of different form factors. This is just really kind of our industrial gateway kind of line.
Nice. And there was over here also IoT gateway.
Yeah, this one's actually one of our NXP-based devices. So this is a good solution for kind of a mainstream IoT gateway, collecting data, getting it back to the cloud.
And another IXP right here.
Yeah, this guy is, it's a lower horsepower, but it's really meant as like a smart home kind of processor. It's got Zigbee or Z-Wave plus Bluetooth built in there.
Nice, so that's an awesome ARM embedded corner right here.
Yep.
And then we get to this side.
Oh, and then this is our broadcast of the portfolio. So our media set-top box, this is really kind of the most exciting part of what we're doing right now, is the new ATSC3. We've got our partner BitRouter, which you might know as Zapperbox in the market. So we've got our solution here, single and dual tuner, DVR, DRM, and next-gen TV logo upcoming here very shortly. So they've been a great partner with us doing the ATSC3 development. And while they've been working on that, we've been working on a next gen of this device that can have anywhere from 0 to 4 ATSC3 tuners in one set-top box, and also trying to drive that cost a little lower going forward.
0 to 4,
Yep.
and this little size, you can have 0 like here, there's none?
Yes, 0. So in a household where you've got multiple boxes, you might have one that you're using as a DVR box, and maybe you don't need to have live TV on another one, so you can have a much lower cost box where you can watch your DVR content.
Does it mean this little box could tune and capture 4 channels at the same time? Record.
Yes. We've got some development work to do there, but yes.
And each channel can be what, 1080, 4K?
Up
Depends.
to 4K, yes.
4K channels at the same time in a tiny little box like this, and you could potentially just connect a USB hard drive and everything gets stored over there?
Yes.
Your whole DVR content on a
Yes,
20
it's
terabyte
actually,
hard disk.
it's also got an SD card, so you can fit up to, I think, a terabyte in there is what we've seen.
So, new gen TV box.
Yes, indeed, and the other one that's a little more near term is actually a portable tablet type device. So you've got essentially the ATSC3 set-top box on the back there.
So that's the antenna for the. This is live right now. This is capturing.
Yeah, so this is running a demo right now, actually.
Demo, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And
so it has an external antenna on it right now. As it moves, this is again something that's pre-production. So as it moves toward production, it'll have internal antenna, probably plastic chassis.
portable.
Yes, portable.
Portable.
So battery powered, automotive powered, so you can load your DVR content on there or watch live and take it with you.
And just walk around with your TV in your hand.
Yep.
With all the channels and everything.
Yes, and we've got a 13.3 inch and 15.6 inch display options with it right now.
All right. And lots of other stuff?
Yeah, alternate form factor for that set-top box.
And what's this module?
Yeah, so if you want to embed ATSC3 reception into your own product, this is a dual tuner Sony module that we've developed. It's the same module that's inside the set-top box.
Geniatech's been doing TV tuners for a very long time.
Oh, very long time, yes. We have lots of customers deployed with cable set-top boxes, off-air broadcast reception through every part of the world.
Millions
Yes.
of boxes out there.
Yeah, Europe, US, Asia, you name it, we've got the standard.
All right, so that was cool here at CES 2024. We did the booth tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's next?
What's next? Oh gosh, we will get our nose back to the grindstone and work on the next generation of these products, as well as some things that maybe nobody's heard of yet. So.